You're looking good. You're looking good. Got the man who. They said to me, where is the screen? I said, it's inside. Wounded. Roderick, wounded. Whare, anchor. We come very yara.
Ai, ki te ngā pōtiri no ka last night i tō hoke.
About here, Chris, the hospital, she got stuck into them. She said, if anything happens to my niece, watch it. and I thought, oh dear. So they had to put her in. They had to take her. I said to her, did you have to say things like that? She said, well, if you want attention, give it to the heart. Because they're supposed to have improved services. It's not.
No, it's got worse sides. No. Mati Pro.
Those matais are
He was in the 28th battalion.
The same lot.
yeah, must be.
Yeah, they are.
Same lot, same breed.
Yeah, they are. Because
It's Turi. It's Turi.
Do you want to sit here?
60 something, 65.
Kupaki.
Homework. Tahi. June? Tahi. It's our homework.
Te whare e tūnei, te papatakota. Nā reanga, whakaoki ngia nei, I mā te potai atu ki tō ringa ka tau nāu nei te kuru. Maura mātou hei whakaoki atua. E tātua he pono nau kōrero au kuroria tanga I runga i mātou atua. Tēnei ka whaki ngia atu e mātou te koha, hiroto I tau whare. Anei rā koe te whakaoki I ngā mātou ka rangarangatanga. Ko hari ngā atu e ne o ngā mātou mokopuna I roto I tō taumata. I roto anō hoki I ngā haraka I roto I tēnei au. I ngā mata ko hoki mai no koe ki te tiki mai tēnei o mātou. Kōrero tiake nei hoki nei I roto I te rāwhiti e whakaoki I ngā ana tuku mata ana hia. Anei rā mātou te korope ko atu I tātua. Rawhiungia mai hoki e koe tau tiro ki runga ki tā mātou ki ingia tu heitia. E noho nei roto I ngā taumata o tana tupuna e pōta tau. Tatu mai ki tana whaia ko ia rā tēnei I tēnei wā. Tātua ka harawa ke noho pūmau tunu mai koe ki runga ki roto I a mātou katoa. A mātou whaia, a mātou kuia, a mātou koraiki. A mātou pāpā kei roto I tēnei karangatanga o mātou. Kei taka wainga koe I a mātou katoa I roto I ngā tāwhiwhitanga o tau arikitanga ki runga I a mātou. Te atua he inua I tēnei ngā mātou katoa. Inua ana hoki ki ingoa tapu o tau tamata mātou kai kori I kai te ake.
Tēnā rā koe te katon. Mō koutou manaki me awhi a mātou I konei tēnei rōpū o te rauhirangi o ratawa, no reira tēnā kautari. Rau mā haruma ki tēnei whare, I runga te kaupapa, haore me oranga nui a tātou whānau, a tātou hapu hui no I tēnei takiwa o rakawa. No reira tēnā kautau, ka tēnā tātou. Oh, kia ora. Ora.
We just had Cole Hickey come in and he's coming back, and Homai and I just gave him a briefing of our last meeting that we had. So if he comes back all hyped up and full of vitamin B12 and remembering everything we said, it's because he just had an injection at the doctor for his vitamin B12. So anyway, I'll pass it over to Homai to explain what we talked with Cole about, but it was nice to share what we did, and he's given me his email address so I can send the video of last week's hui to him, and the same at the end of this meeting. If you give me your email address, you can watch your minutes from last week on the video. Okay, te pai over to you, Homai.
It's good to have Cork back, because you all know he's been over to Aussie, well, the Chiefs, and he just informed me, I didn't even know that was a sport, 50-5 to the Chiefs. So,
Good.
and that gives them, it may give them, what he was saying, a semi-final home game. So they can come home and play very, very close. Whanonga to the Chiefs. Follows them all over the place. He goes to Taranaki, he goes all over Wellington. Where they go, he goes. Even followed them across the ditch. But last week our teacher over there gave us a mahi kāinga, and he, in our mahi kāinga was about te kumara. So I went home and I showed him what the kapia kumara is like. We grew these kumara in kapia, the school, the kura o kapia. The kids grew it, the children grew it. They have 3 acres there, and they use it for corn, watermelon, kumara. And I helped them 4 years ago. I helped them to start their garden off, and so today we can have some of their kumara, some of the kapia kumara. Although the rito, Narito is from the South Island, but never mind, it grew up in the kapia sand. Yeah. It's like Ruawai. They don't own those kumara, they buy it from somewhere else. But, we're the same in kapia. So, yeah. If it doesn't taste right, well, I'll say it's the South Island side, just funny, but if it tastes all right, it's the kapia side. That's our kumara that our teacher gave us for find out about kumara. And the other good part of the news, mohuna tātou kia tū whakairiora, too long name. Yeah, that's the best way to call it.
We know they're frog.
Well, I rang him up the other day, and I threw a lasso out to him. It was because of Rod and I, we talked about it, and I said, it was about our mayor. I'm not happy with our mayor. I said, why don't we nominate 2 to come and be a mayor for us? And he said, well, if you stand by me, and I'll walk the road. I'll give it a go. Yes, so he's accepted it. He's accepted to be nominated as a mayor. I don't know what's the I only got the mouth. I don't know the legalities out of it. There's a procedure we got to go through now to nominate him. But I like him because most of our mayors are dentists. Now the only people they talk to and see is people who go in like me with no teeth or with half a teeth or something. But two, he's come off a good background, I believe, being the Wananga. As a manager of the Wananga as 2IC to Brad Tokoroa. So he's up there amongst the people, you know, different type of people, I suppose. So I think he should know how to look after you and I anyway. You and I. But Rod just gave me a good example this morning. He said, you're not going to get out. You're not going to win if you're going to put out takuingo or two, because the old girls want a pension. The 60-year-olds are going to say, I don't want to marry, talking married to me. I don't understand. And I suppose that's one way of looking at it too. Be aware of that. Yeah, it's not all marriage you're chasing. And I was sitting by myself at home, and I quite often do this, and I think, hey, how many of those mayors go to church? And he just told me, he said, oh, Jenny Sheddick go to church, and the mayor goes to church. I said, well, that area is covered. Yeah. Very few will come on to tomorrow, but
that Jenny, her sister Heather, Aotearoa, lovely.
But that was just one area. I thought, I wonder if these mayors go to church. Go in there, because they won't come to you. I mean, those members are whatever church, Samoan or the Catholic might. Catholic get out of it. But you know, these Vision and all those other churches up there.
Well, the only ones who come to us is
you don't want us to walk on the street, eh? Jehovah. Yeah.
When we had that hui, tatata hui,
Yes.
I kōrero koe I rungi te reo I te pawaka whakaata. Ko kere mani, kere ma right. Ko I te panamia o nā te rangatira o te wana. Ki waho tō mātou hui.
Oh, I know.
He was told to leave, and I said to him, don't worry about it, because they don't own out there.
Yeah.
So all my went out and he spoke out there. I said, take that. Oh, two.
I know Jenny quite well. Jenny Shattuck. I know her quite well.
How do you find her?
Well, her and I got on quite well together, and I quite like her.
I think she's
I
going to
prefer
stay.
her to her sister.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
I preferred her to her
I don't
sister.
know.
I used to work for Jenny.
Yeah.
I did it. I was kind
There's a lot with Jenny.
I don't know.
Heather is quite
And her
down to
husband, you
earth.
know, her husband's quite nice too. Jenny's husband.
Richard.
Phil.
Oh. Richard's husband, isn't it?
Oh,
No, that's,
Richard is
Heather's.
Heather's
That's
husband.
Heather's husband. Richard Gavin.
Yeah.
Gabby.
Yeah.
Because the thing with two running for mayor, after that election is the election for the Tapawha electorate. Now the chances of two, because his qualities could be mayor or an independent candidate to run against Louise Upston. So I just want you to understand, my horangatera said to me, she likes Jenny.
Yeah.
Okay, so poor old two, he doesn't get much love from for the mayoral side of things. So you hear the wahine kōrero there. However, to raise a sharp with regards to Punamu Blade for at a national level, and it could be the changing of the whole government in New Zealand. So when we talk with two, realise that our upper house nature may mean it filters through on his shoulders at that level.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He was the manager of our Wananga. Was, and then he got taken. He was too good for that position.
He's good.
He got taken off, and then he was made his 2IC, the 2IC for the regional Maori. I don't know what they call it. I don't know. Yeah.
I had to laugh when Carl told him that we were organising a hui. community hui at the Wānanga, and he says to Carl, who's going to be there? Just you and Whare. Cheeky beggar. I said to Carl, you should have told him, come and see. Well, we had the whole brilliant town here.
16 years ago, two came to my wedding, and so him and George, and then George's mate put the fence around the maunga over there. You know, the bird-proof. So George did that mahi, and two was his best mate, and two came along as his best mate to my wedding. So I just wanted to share that because from a perspective of my rangatira liking Jenny, you have to understand. You understand that I needed to share with you that two has connections that go back 17 or 18 years with regards to that. However, my wife likes Jenny for some reason. So she concurs.
Is she standing for me?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, she is.
Jenny.
She is.
Jenny,
Yeah, she is.
I thought Alan Blair was.
Not Alan Blair.
Alan Blair was. He is too.
He is saying.
He is too.
And Tracy
And
Dean is
somebody
going
else.
to stand as well. Tracy Dean, who
Yeah,
stood last
that's
year.
right. Yeah.
Hori,
Yeah, well, it's up to you guys too.
Oh, I'm not too sure. No, we're Tracy.
I don't like the mayor that we've got now, because obviously he doesn't do enough.
Our mayor,
Yeah,
the old
our mayor
fellow.
now, yeah.
Well, he's getting on in age, you know. I've heard criticisms
Yeah.
about him, but I don't take notice
Yeah.
because you got to know the person.
Yeah, I don't think doesn't matter what mayor we get into, they'll still criticise.
But our kupu Māori is the heart of this, and in my association with the council for the last 10 years, there's been lots of initiatives to promote kupu Māori, and they have turned them down. One time we had put in a submission for $13,000 to have on the radio show here what's called the community outcomes, translated into Te Reo Māori and played 3 times. They refused to do that. Another time we wanted a $12,000 on a notice board, the community outcomes translated into kupu Māori and English next to it to put on notice boards, you know, billboards around. They also turned that down. So from my perspective as a Scotsman, I want to bring my claymore out and knock off the head, because if they don't want to speak kupu Māori, then I don't have any time for that head. It roll off. So from my perspective, that's how I feel about this.
Yeah, well, that is something to
You know,
consider.
it's our future, this mayor we're talking about, eh? It's our future of our town.
He's never lived here.
Yeah.
And that's something, you know, that might not help it.
You know,
If-
Gordon
if
Blake
he-
never lived here, but he was a lovely mayor.
But he was in the district. He was in the district.
Yeah.
This one, he's out of the district. But two is not to be taken cheaply.
Yeah.
He'll come here, he'll move, he'll come here.
Two's pretty, you know, switched on. And his heart is in the right place. His heart. And I saw that at that hearing that we attended, Bell. He was there. Even though he was employed by the one, and it didn't bother him, he came. And I thought, good on you. Good on you too.
So the head of the class goes to Homai for putting kumara in the kai for afterwards, because he gets the prize. I tell you, I couldn't believe it when he said. And he grew it himself, the outer kawhia, oh my God. And the young ones with their that eye.
No, I didn't
top
grow
of
it.
the class.
Hang on, we've got to get that right. I might get caught out. I didn't grow it, I dug it out.
Oh, he gets
I was there when it comes to the fight time. Yeah. But I instigated the gardening prior to that for the community 4 years ago. Yeah, we had 6 unbelievable. We had these 6 rotary hose going up and down the roads, and when they planted it, because they didn't know how they were going to weed it, and I said, "Where you will have planted, you're not gonna get a job with me, because now you got to get a hoe out, and we had to hoe all the leeway. We had to do it by hand because it couldn't fit the thing in between the rows." Yeah. So I said, "Don't do that again."
Yeah, whakaaro. Ai.
Gee, ko ngā pui tētahi wāhi whakatupu.
Rua,
Nui.
rua,
Ai.
rua,
E te
Rua
kuma.
wai.
rua wai.
Rua wai.
Rua wai. That's it.
Tāpui.
That's it. Yeah. Rua wai.
My Ngāpui connection to my sister, they used to plant big gardens there, and they used to have to weed and that, but they always used to get hoha because the family worked so hard in the gardens. But when it came time to cropping, the parents were so generous with giving watermelons away, and these kids used to go, "Man, those fellas, they never did any mahi in there."
That's their way.
That's the way.
Old people, yeah.
That's how we are.
Yeah. We said that too. We go fishing, but when we come back, we got about 6
The
fish.
fish.
Wow.
And everybody else
Everybody
got a
else
key.
gets the fish.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's the way they are.
You know something interesting about the kumara? E maharana hau I toa e nohi taunga na hau. My nannies used to grow peanuts with kumara.
Yep, we used to have that.
Wherever kumara grows, peanuts will grow.
Yep.
Ko te ahu o te whenua, ko te mahana o te
Right.
whenua. And we used to tie high the peanuts and stick the plant back in. Of course, they used to grow like
Underneath.
kumara.
Yeah.
They send out shoots, and then a peanut will grow, then they send another shoot, exactly like a kumara.
You have to cut them in.
Aye.
And you know when they're ready,
Yeah.
Aye.
the earth cracks,
Mm.
and gradually, you know, you see the peanuts. Oh, we used to have oodles of peanuts.
Yeah, we used to grow them.
Because my rangatira's father grew peanuts when I went in 2009 to China for a month, and he gave handfuls of peanuts. So it's very important, Bella, that this information comes, because I'm growing kumara now, but now I can involve my father-in-law in the peanuts, and so we'll know. So thank you so much for that bit of information.
My son in Auckland, he makes homemade peanuts, peanut butter. He's got a, what do you call those?
Patu?
No, the mea pakeke ake, a dairy. And he gets a commercial kitchen about once a week or once a fortnight, and he imports the peanuts from South America. Where the kumara grows over there, the peanuts grow, and he imports the peanuts from there. What he wants is somebody to grow peanuts over here, so he can honestly say that his product is tūturu New Zealand.
Well, it's so easy to grow.
Oh, aye. But then you got to watch. Yeah, it's the soil. It's the soil that you.
It seems to be, you know, ngā kohatu ririkirani.
Aye.
That seems to be an ideal sort of thing, because the heat,
Aye.
it holds the heat.
The sand.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. I
The
was just
sand
about to say that.
holds things.
Yeah, wherever our kumara patches were, they were on the side of the
sand.
It's a sand.
Nei
Yeah.
whakatu.
You only can grow kumara
Aye.
there.
I roto I te
Our melon
maha.
used to grow down the bottom in the hollow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Couldn't grow them in the same place.
And I can remember our gardens, huge gardens. On the outside edge of the garden,
This brilliant thing.
my parents used to grow tōhuta, sugar cane. Then inside that, there'd be a couple of rows of koa,
My
and they
girl's
would
stuck
act
in
as
this
the wind
blingy.
Yeah,
wave.
yeah.
I
For
said
people
to her,
what's
I don't
going
want it.
The main kai
You
in
need
the
it.
middle was kumara
And peanuts.
and peanuts and whatever. Watermelons, they'd have
First time I
mounds
slept
with
was last
watermelons
night.
and
Slept
Yeah.
well. And
Thank you for architecture. I just changed as a teacher of the sign language. You are now the number one in the class because Umai didn't plant the peanuts with the kumara out in Kawhia. But he might come back next year with some peanuts for us and the kumara. So Bella, you are the number one class today. Thank you for doing your homework. Sorry, Umai.
I'm not coming to school tomorrow.
Oh dear.
Taking it away from you.
But you know, it was so important that our clay was protected while it was growing. And those rows of sugar cane and corn on the outside protected what was growing in the middle. And I can remember my nannies always saying, you never rake the ground till it's even. You leave it with the little hollows and bumps all the way. Because because the weather patterns, in the daytime it was hot as, at night it was
Cold.
Ka heke iho te hukapapa te, and they'd settle in those little hollows, and we didn't have to go out and water everything every day. Because the dew that settled in the hollows on the ground watered whatever plants were in there. And that was why they never raked the ground until it was smooth and nothing grew there.
Well, they had their methods.
Aye. And if you look at their weather patterns, that was another thing. Hei Aotearoa, ia rā, te āhua
O te rangi,
Aye.
me te moa.
Aye.
Te home. They knew how to read them.
Yes. Yeah.
We had a koro that he knew exactly where to find which fish. O te whea o Marika, ka haere rātou. You know, koro tauri. Yeah. And he would tell them, and he would never allow them to point.
Yeah.
Kare koe toku.
I pēnei.
Aye.
Te tohu.
You don't go like that, it's over there. Or it's over there. And I think if you get to Totonia, you'll chuck you overboard.
Te rāno I te hika. Ai, te
Ko te whanga, ko te moa kāwhi. Mō hio pai kei whea tēnā, you come mullet, whatever.
Te kanai.
Te kanai. Something, you know, every one of those old people, you had those skills.
And those were some of the things that we learned as children. Mai ingoa Māori mo tēnā ika mo tēnā tētai atu tētai. Me ngā tuna. I've forgotten more than I remember.
Pātai. Ko kupu kapahaka, eh? Kupu kapahaka?
Ai.
Yeah. So, kupu kapahaka, tahi.
Yeah.
E rapi tonu ana I te tohu te reo rota mo te tahi.